what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a marvelous feeling that on this Sunday in August, everything is going your way. Yes, I'm prophesying that. Welcome to the Voice of Hope Connection. I am your host weekly, D. Foster III, CEO and President of Wake Up Global Networks International. I want to say it's 7 o'clock in the morning somewhere, somewhere. You know the spiel at the beginning. Please like this, share this, follow this, put this in your context to let people know that there is a word weekly that I believe is orchestrated to get us divinely through the week with all that we have to confront. I want to say, have you followed us on our social media platforms to keep up with what's going on with Wake Up Global Networks? If not, on Instagram is Wake Up Global Media. Wake Up Global Media. On X, it's WGNINC, WGNINC. On Facebook is Wake Up Global Networks, and on TikTok is the Voice Over Pod. Have you checked out the Voice Over Today audio podcast that we upload every Wednesday, 12 noon, relevant content, ear to the culture. We discuss various issues. If not, you can get it right here on this platform. And then, of course, it's straight No Chaser Friday with the Voice Over Now virtual podcast every Friday, uploaded at 5 p.m. Hey, if you like it straight, No Chaser, this is the podcast you ought to follow, you ought to like, you ought to share, and you ought to let your tribe know, hey, we keeping it real on the Voice Over Now podcast. I want to say all of that content, including this morning, is found on this wonderful network, owned and operated by April Hall. Done a tremendous job in building this platform, and we are forever grateful for allowing her to give us the opportunity to have our voices to be heard. So support this channel, follow, that's why I say follow, subscribe, push this channel forth in the algorithms, because this owner, I've seen the steps, I've seen the pains, I've seen the faith to build a quality and integral network, and therefore we are grateful. Hey, listen, I hope your week goes well. I say that every week. We hope for the best, but we've got to prepare. And this week, many of us, like every day, every week, we're going to be asking Father to help us walk through some situations, some challenging, some just life issues, some children issues, marital issues, financial issues, whatever the issue. But I can promise you, every one of us in the upcoming week, no matter what our lot is, will be petitioning, invoking the Spirit of God to help us navigate through the week. And I know that God already hears and he conforms to our desires, right? But here's what I want to caution you on this week. As you go through the week, and as you deal with difficult situations, as you deal with difficult people, and as we have to seek and petition Father to give us wisdom and guidance, I want to caution you, don't second guess God. What do you mean, D. Foster III? How can I second guess? Don't second guess God, because a lot of us miss our answers because we second guess God. Don't you hate for people to second guess you? I mean, when somebody comes to you for advice, don't you hate for them to say, well, I hear you, but wait, you shouldn't have come to me in the first place if you didn't want my advice. Obviously, you thought me noteworthy enough to approach me, right? And that's what we do. Think how you feel when people do that. That's what we do with God a lot of times, subconsciously, without even knowing it. So what are you saying about don't second guess God this week? Don't predetermine how God is going to come through with your answer. Yes, that's right. Don't predetermine who God is going to use to bring your solution. See, a lot of times we've got in our minds, it's made up how God is going to work it out, because, and most of the time, it's the reference of the past. God paid my bills last time through this person, so he's going to pay them this time through that person, and that person ain't nowhere to be found, and then we miss the blessing because we get stuck on God. Follow me, like this, share this, follow, subscribe. We get stuck on God coming through today like he came through yesterday. But let me give you a word this morning before I let you go. The word in Corinthians, his ways are not our ways, his thoughts are not our thoughts. His thoughts are as high as the heaven, so is his thoughts above us. God's got ways to answer your petition this week that you have not even thought of. So you say, D. Foster 3, then what's my position then? My position is to stay open. My position is to stay yielded. My position is to say, God, any way, any person that you use to bless me, I'll take it. Because after all, I'm not into the personality. I'm not into the method. I'm into the end results. So I'm challenging you this week as you petition God to help you get through rough situations and challenging times. All I'm saying is, don't second guess God. When you think he's coming through the front door, he comes through the side door. When you think he's coming through the side door, he comes from underneath the ground. When you think he's coming from the heavens, he comes from the earth. Don't second guess God, and God will provide your every petition. I want you to like this. I want you to share this. I want you to follow this. I want to say thank you so much. I want to hear from you. Write to us. Email us, thevoiceovertheglobe@gmail.com. Thevoiceovertheglobe@gmail.com. I'm wishing you on the behalf of Wake Up Global Networks and our entire team, I want you to have a fantastic week. But I caution you one thing and encourage you. Don't second guess God. He always answers your petition. Until next week, there is hope. Let's stay connected to it. Peace and God bless.